Sustainability is really important for us as a business, not only to reduce the costs of our operating processes, but to look for building a business that's going to be here in the future. As a key supplier to the aerospace and petrochemical industries, we understand that the processes that we carry out can have an environmental impact. So we really need to drill down in and understand this and really reduce the waste where we can and reduce our emissions and reduce our usage.
Sustainability to ELE, it's at the forefront of our strategy. We make the sectors that we work in much more efficient in terms of environmental impact, and we want to continue to do that with our engineering expertise.
I think in my career at Safran, sustainability or reduction in utilities has always been on the agenda, but I think in the last 5 years it's been more about the carbon impact. Our business has committed to the net zero journey, and we're part of the net zero emissions programme for the aerospace aviation industry.
We became part of the SDF project, and the first stages were really understanding the concepts and the principles of net zero low carbon. So the second stage of the process was to create an impact map so we could thoroughly understand where our business was creating emissions and how we could look to reduce those. The third stage then was in looking at the technologies that we could use to identify and reduce these emissions, how we can reduce waste from the overall process, which would in turn drive down costs.
We have 12 people on the leadership team who went through the first workshop, and we found it so helpful and informative that we expanded that to key business champions, and that was for them to cast a shadow for the wider organisation.
The tutors have been really good. The knowledge is first class, and they've taken the time to come into the organisation to understand what we do, and I think that's really important. It's all been about understanding our organisation and tailoring it to what we do, and that's been really important for us to make the process successful.
The facilities at Burnley College are excellent. It's a new facility. I went to the old facility, so yeah, it's world class for me.
We've used them many years in engineering. We can see the investment that's been carried out, and they've moved and shifted towards modern technologies, and certainly through the net zero initiatives, the infrastructure that's been put in down there and the training facilities so that our apprentices can become educated in these principles is first class.
In terms of message to other organisations, wherever they sit, it doesn't have to be a conflict between costs and commitment to carbon reduction. They can complement each other. Here at ELE we've introduced solar panels, and that creates green energy, about 20% of our usage.
Best way to save energy, if you don't need it, is turn it off. Turn that switch at the end of the day. After that, it's about taking advice. Talk to the experts, talk to Burnley College, talk to the local councils. There's masses of advice out there to help you on that sustainable journey. And it's not just an isolated issue, it's a worldwide issue.
If we don't act now, we're on the precipice of a catastrophic event for humanity. We have to start now, and it starts with the individuals, with organisations, and a bit like a domino effect. If we make a change, we can influence change further in the wider world, with suppliers, with our employees, and hopefully that cascades and makes a big impact.